Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my haircut. Today I'm just going to rant about a life issue regarding the medications that I take and how difficult my life shouldn't be, but is made to be. So, I have a problem with the VA sending me my medications in such a way that it's hard for me to receive them. Now, they send it registered mail, which means I gotta be home for this package. And this is something that's gonna come back later in this rant. So somebody's gotta sign for it, either me or someone in my family, or the postman will leave a little note that sometimes blows off the door, and I have to go to the post office before I go to work, because that's the only time that I have to do it, and it's a very small window, and it's so bad that I might even have to show up 30 minutes early to the post office to get in line before they open, to make sure that a line doesn't form before I get there, because they open at 9, I gotta open my market at 10, and it is possible, especially during the holiday season, for too many people to be in line for me to be able to get to my medication. And that fucking sucks. Okay? I might be privileged with all sorts of things, like with an invisible backpack of whiteness and maleness and all this shit, but I'm gonna call, we should have veteran privilege of walk to the fucking front of the line if you need to get your fucking medication, and that's all you need to do, and you don't need to mail packages to fucking Abu Dhabi or anything like that. If all you need to do is pick up a package and it takes them 1 minute to do it, quicker than anyone else in the fucking line, I think there should be a little fucking veteran button. You know? Bzzz, hey, you guys are holding on to my medication and acting like a fucking pharmacy that you shouldn't be, because the VA's fucked up and sends mail packages with class 1 fucking drugs in it. You know? So, just fucking handle my shit faster, because I served my fucking country, and I want to fucking play my privilege card right the fuck now. Right now. Anyways. So. Another problem with getting my medication on time is that I can't call into the VA phone line until the day where I would have used the second of 2 vials that come in the mail, right? I take 1 shot every 2 fucking weeks. So, if I get this package and I want to call in the refill right away, I can't. Okay, there's a couple days, and I don't even know how fucking long it is. I just know when I take the second one and call, they let me put the refill order in. But that's if I remember. Okay? Horrible thing about another prescription that I take is that the malady of having hypothyroidism actually fucking gives you some memory problems. And they're slight, but it's bad, like to the point where I might want to remember, you know, take this with you when you go to the market in the morning, and then I forget it, and I leave it at home. You know, forget where you left your car keys. Stuff like that, right? Simple shit. I haven't, like, lost memories of the alphabet or anything, but sometimes I just get scatterbrained. Well, on that day where I could call and get my prescription in the least amount of time, sometimes I'm scatterbrained. I go to work, and I have all these pressures at work, and I don't call the number. Strange thing about the VA medical system. You cannot access the automated fucking phone system. The automated pharmacy thing where you just call and give the fucking number off the side of your fucking box. You can't get the automated thing unless it's normal business hours. Like, there's a possibility that they might want to kick you out of that system so you talk to a pharmacist or a doctor or something. So they won't let you access it at the fuck all if it's after hours. Which is bullshit. Okay? When I get something from fucking Walgreens, I had to stop at a Walgreens today. That's later on in the rant. When I call into Walgreens, it can be any fucking time of day, and the automated system knows when the pharmacy's open. It'll say, okay, we can have it ready by this hour, you know, which is normally like an hour after they open that they'll guarantee that it's ready for me. But in the VA system, they fucking force you to make your phone call between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m., right? So if I don't remember in the morning before I go to fucking work, I gotta call while I'm at work. Okay? Not to mention the fact that at various points in my fucking treatment, I became a fucking night person, or I became a person that would flip between day and night person. And it seems to me that this kind of a fucking system is meant to push people into being day people. Like, get up off your ass and go get a job. And we're not going to be open for you to call in anything at night. Do shit during normal business hours, right? But that's bullshit. Okay? They are there to fucking serve veterans. And if I only remember at 8 p.m., I'll go, well, fuck. I gotta remember tomorrow. Right? And then in the mix the next day, you know, it just gets pushed off and pushed off. Because it takes a fucking long time to get through their fucking phone tree. The fucking scripts that you have to push are nowhere near as short as with the fucking Walgreens. In fact, it actually fucking gives me more depression. The first fucking thing that they fucking say, right? I don't have any fucking depression normally. The first thing they fucking say is, if you're having suicidal thoughts, hang up and call this number. I'm like, motherfuckers, I hadn't even fucking thought about anything close to that. Okay? But you're putting the thought in my fucking head when I'm just trying to get my fucking medication. Okay? That's bullshit. And it's part of the fucking phone tree that I don't fucking need. I just need to get my shit done. Quicker. At all hours. Okay? I need service. So I forgot to call for about 5 days after I took my second shot. The last time. And because of that, my mail got to me later. It takes about 10 fucking days after you call to get it in the mail. Somehow, by chance, this time it actually took like 7. But it came in the mail the day after I was supposed to take my shot. Then I realized, holy shit, I'm out of needles. I need to go get some needles. I look at the bag where I had the fucking needles in, right? Empty fucking needle bag. There's a fucking prescription, right? Well, I looked it up, and I found out that you don't need a prescription to get a motherfucking needle in the state of Colorado. Other states actually do require that you get a prescription to get a fucking hypodermic needle because we need to be fucking babied because there's some motherfuckers out there who abuse this fucking system. So everybody needs to be treated like a motherfucking baby. You know. And then we institutionalize fucking pain management drug dealers. Then we get a fucking spike in heroin because people can't fucking pay for the OxyContin. And then they fucking wonder why, you know? They fucking wonder why. If you see a fucking politician that's hard on drugs, fucking look up where they got their fucking campaign contributions, and if they accept them from a pain management doctor, go and slap that bitch. Okay? Slap the fuck out of him. Okay? Because he doesn't know anything at all. Should not be fucking representing you. First, fucking prepare this shit. Clean the end of that fucker. Alright, so what's in the law in Colorado is not necessarily the way that fucking stores work. Now, the VA sent my prescription originally for my thyroid medication to Walmart because it would save me money versus the VA. Like, the VA would charge me $8 every time they mail it to me versus Walmart charging $4. Well, because they put me on this weird prescription that involves putting together 2 pills, so I take 60 pills in 30 days instead of 30, I now pay the same goddamn amount. But I don't have to deal with the fucking bullshit of waiting in line at the fucking post office when I'm not at home to sign for my fucking mail. So, Walmart to the rescue, right? Not this time. Because all I needed was a motherfucking needle. This needle right here, right? Walmart neighborhood fucking market pharmacy does not sell needles. Not even with a fucking prescription, they don't fucking stock them. I called them up and they're like, no, we have your other prescription ready, but maybe you can try the Super Center because we don't carry needles. Right? And why? Because they fucking stigmatized the fucking needles. There's all the fucking heroin users out there. So I can't get a fucking needle for my fucking problem. Insulin fucking users can't get needles for their fucking problems at the neighborhood fucking market fucking pharmacy. Okay? I think you guys like to watch the bubbles, right? Yeah, there we go. Pressurize that thing so it's easier to suck it out. Alright, so Walmart wouldn't sell me a goddamn needle. Because they don't, as a fucking policy, out of the fucking neighborhood market. The pharmacy section of the neighborhood fucking market. I didn't even fucking want to try the Super Center because I knew where I got my last fucking needles. I got a bag of 30 of them, which for my condition lasted me longer than a year because I take one shot every 2 fucking weeks. Right? So I go to Walgreens after I called them to make sure that it would be okay for me to get them without a prescription because I didn't want to fucking talk to any fucking doctors because I already have a prescription for this. What's going in the needle? Why the fuck do I need to fucking bother a doctor to get something that you're not supposed to need a prescription for, right? So I call the fucking Walgreens, and they say, oh yeah, come right on in, right? Well then, I get in, and they only had 6 needles in stock. What the fuck? Supply and fucking demand. I know I'm not the only fucking person that shoots anything into themselves in this whole motherfucking city. And there's what? 10 Walgreens in the city? If each of those 10 Walgreens had fucking 6 needles, there's a fucking problem. How the fuck are people getting their fucking needles? So, make sure the bubble gets all the way to the fucking top. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. No fucking bubbles. Alright. And I didn't talk so long that the alcohol towelette got dry. I've had that happen during a video before. You gotta prep the skin area. And then in it goes. Ooh. Debo-testosterone is a very viscous fluid. Takes a long time with a needle stuck in you to get it all in there. And unlike most people's misconceptions of people who use testosterone, it does not give me the rage that I'm feeling right now. That rage actually comes from how hard it is to take care of this shit when I don't have my medication in me. That is what causes the rage. And I did it blood-free this time. Yay for me. Somebody give me a high five, pat on back. Okay, so because I understand things like this, tomorrow I'm going to go down to my precinct assembly and I'm going to become motherfucking delegate again. Okay? Because when people don't understand that what they're doing is fucking with people's lives, they need to be replaced. Right? And after I become delegate, and I'm voting in all of these fucking assemblies, like the first one's the county assembly, if I find out that any of those candidates for any fucking position, dog catcher, okay? If I find out a fucking candidate took money from a pain management doctor, I'm going to tell all of my friends who are also becoming delegates to not vote that person through. Okay? Vote against that person. Because that's the reason why my buying needles is stigmatized. Okay? The people leaving Oxy and becoming heroin addicts and fucking making a new resurgence of fucking heroin problems in my fucking city. If a fucking pain management doctor wants to fucking back a candidate, you know, that's a sign. You know, that candidate is dirty. End of story. You know. And if you are local and I see you at the county assembly, beer's on me.